Okay. Let's see. Let's do a. Yesterday I had 11 people. 11 people watch the morning screen flow. Actually, uh, let's see if I can see. It would be nice if everybody signed right back in the next day. I don't have any volume. Uh, let me get my speaker hooked up here. Got the wrong, yeah, out. Oh, my Phantom is not it's not it's not it's not my Phantom is not hooked up. That's okay. At least I know I got sound. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to see if how many people signs in. Live stream it don't show me here. Well, I'm gonna give myself a thumbs up, and I'm gonna go back here to the live stream. It's like 0 people. Nobody's here. Nobody's here but me. I'm gonna move forward anyway because I'm spending way too much time in the morning on this. And let me turn on my hard drive. I'm spending way too much time in the morning broadcasting from Northern Lights. I'm broadcasting and well, I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna stay diligent. It's been a year since I started my YouTubes, and I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna surrender. But going to stay faithful. Trying to center myself. I won't leave it like that because you can get a good view of my rig here. Yeah, I got to glue my pedal down in the other room there. I just put my rig back up, but then again, it'll be Saturday. Wonder how. Let's check the weather for the weekend. What's the weather like in Washington, D.C.?
It's currently cloudy and 54 degrees in Washington, District of Columbia.
I know that's right. Let's see the weekend. Did I start my screen flow? Yeah. See what the weekend has for me. 10-day forecast. Tomorrow's Saturday. Today Friday. Looks like I got a chance of rain Sunday. Got a 20% chance of rain tomorrow. The wind is 8 miles an hour tomorrow. That ain't bad, but it's still windy. 78 degrees, supposed to be hot. 81 Sunday, but it's a 50 or less than 50% chance of rain. That usually means it doesn't rain down the Smithsonian anyway. Between my window, I have a window of performance there. I can squeeze it in between 4 to 6, from 4 to 6. It's so funny, the car that I wanted, they want brand new prices for it. They want about $20,000. And this thing got 100,000 miles on it, and they still want $20,000 for those. These Honda S2000s are in really demand, in popular demand. That's something. But like I said, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on here. Looks like April showers are going to be doing their job here. Got to get a lot of rain for to replenish everything's starting to grow, so it's going to need a lot of rain to get a foothold. So that's going to, you know what, though, I need to get a eye subscription. I need to get my eyes checked so I can get another pair of glasses. Also, too, I need to find out where I can get medical marijuana at here on my Medicaid. I'm not going to be smoking. I don't smoke. I heard you're not supposed to even smoke it. You're supposed to consume it in other ways. But like I said, I don't want to spend a lot of time in my morning. I want to get right to something. Whatever I'm going to be doing, whatever I'm going to do, going to have to be funky. Whatsoever I'm going to do. Like James Brown say, "What you going to do now?" He said, "I don't know. But whatever I'm going to do, it's going to have to be funky from now on." That's a syncopation. It's a certain syncopation rhythm. It's that it's not boring. It gets in your bones. So let's go ahead and you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my machine anyway, just to I might accidentally get motivated. I've been setting everything up. I want to walk through the machinist instructional YouTube video and walk myself through it. And also too, I need to program this keyboard too with so many things. What I've been doing lately has just been running through my different music here. Running through this book here. Oh, been running through this book just to get a foothold on it. Been running through this book here, and I've been hitting a couple through my jazz standards every now and then. I got a new jazz standard book. It had so much mold on it that it made me think, man, this is not the time to have germs, fresh mold anyway, being shipped from anyway. So I put it in the bathroom. I sprayed it. It looked just like the book that would have came out of my old apartment that I had when the fire department came and wet everything down. The building was about burnt down, and my apartment was water soaked. I imagine my book would look like that if it had been survived or rescued. But I still got everything set up from yesterday. Piano in here. I need to do some videos, some piano videos at the end of the day. So I'm gonna rearrange my whole schedule, and whatever song turns out the best is going to be the one that I do for a screen flow. Yeah, that's what that I do a screen flow piano video. Need to have everything set up in here. So I'm going to go ahead and like I said, I need to break my schedule from doing this in the morning. So I'm going to see how fast I can. I have a habit. I'm going to time management. Whatever I've been doing hasn't been working out. It's been working out because I've been making progress. I know I've been moving forward, and I'm learning how to read my fake books and improvisation. I need to take that as literally when I'm reading a fake book. I need to take it as improvisation, not reading music, but improvisation. I'm having fun, but I have a guideline of what I'm going to go for. Improvise. I have a guideline when I'm reading my fake books of what chords and what melody I'm going to be using. After that, I need to throw away. Once I get the guideline, I need to throw away everything else and go back to my exercises and go ahead and go for it. I know what key I'm going to be in. And plus, I need to go back to my I need to get another bebop exercise. I need to push forward on them bebop exercises, even though they're not they're not registering in my brain as easy. Bebop exercise, you got to do like one exercise for at least a half an hour. That means you're just getting started. Bebop exercises, you got to run them over. If you take one run through all your keys, at least 45 minutes, one exercise. That's the book I'm supposed to get. I'm supposed to get a bebop book. That's the one that didn't go through on Amazon. Definitely. But then again, you can take a lick from anything. You can take 8 notes. Take eight notes. I think last time I was going. I remember it now because it was a 4. I saw on the 1. Let's see if I can do it. And it was a little lick like that, but it's not really comfortable. It should come second nature. It should come second nature. Your hand should do it automatically. Like this one lick there's one lick I do have. Do nothing till you hear from me. Now that I'm thinking about it, I forget it. See, when I don't, it's a muscle memory. If I think about it, I mess up. Now I need to take that and move it down a half a step. First I need to analyze what I'm doing. It's like a chromatic. I'm coming back up. I'm coming back up from a third, a minor third. And then from the third, I'm jumping a whole step, and back to the beginning again. And then I just half of the move. Chromatic walk up and a whole step. Chromatic whole step. Chromatic whole step. Start on the minor third. Chromatic to the root. Minor third. Oh boy, I don't even half a step. Walk up to minor third, walk up, and the whole step. Whole step back to 1. Back again. Back 1. And then a half step. A whole step. Third. Let's go down a half step right again. Half step. Anyway, you take that little thing and you run it through all the circular fifths. It would be easy if I did it through the circle of fifths, like here. Here we go. Take the third, the C. Make sure I got it. But the thing about it is not just playing it, knowing what notes you're playing or what positions within the chord. Chromatic, whole step, back to the start again on third, and then only, and then I skip. Instead of doing a chromatic, I do a whole step. Chromatic, whole step, the third, minor third, and then a one, whole step, chromatic, whole step, minor third, one, whole step. Chromatic from one, minor third, chromatic, minor third, chromatic, minor third, chromatic, whole step, minor third, one, whole step, minor third, one, chromatic up, whole step, minor third, chromatic, one, half step. Now I'm gonna try it on the C. If I'm going to circle of fifths, I go C, F, minor third. It has to be in the key in the minor. So I have to go a minors. Circle of fifths, minors. Minor third. You know what though? If I do it here, that means I'm starting on the E actually. I want to start learning. I want to start getting back to my minor keys. Years ago, I used to get into my minor keys when I played in the band in the 70s. And that way, that blues, those minor keys, we called the minor keys without dealing with the relative. You know, we didn't call out the relative of the key. You know, so if I'm C minor, the relative would be in the major, would be E flat. And then the minor. And also, too, I need to get this little riff. I showed this to my piano teacher years ago, and she said that was nothing. She said that's nothing. It didn't have a name to it. That's why she called it nothing. As far as what European, I was learning the European style music. But I would have to learn the melodic minor. I need to go back and learn my harmonic and my melodic minor. But anyway, let's see. This would be, I'll be taking my minor keys. It's starting to make sense, but I still want to make sure I know what patterns I'm playing. Chromatic, whole step, whole step, minor third, one, whole step, chromatic, one, whole step, third, one, whole step, chromatic, that way you know actually what you're playing. So I'm not playing by ear, and I'm not playing by muscle memory now. I can see I'm letting the muscle memory kick in. B flat now, B flat minor. Whole step, one, on the third again, one, whole step, third, chromatic, whole step, third, one, whole step. And I didn't even think that was going to work in my head. I didn't know what notes I was playing, but I knew the pattern. Third, chromatic, one, third. No, that's chromatic, one, third, one, chromatic, whole step, third one whole step. See that whole step, I didn't know that was a note, but I knew the pattern. Now I'm working on that muscle memory. I'm working on muscle memory now. I'll start from the beginning. Now I forgot my muscle memory. I got my muscle memory because now I know the pattern. From the one that I knew really good, I forgot the muscle memory because now I'm thinking patterns. Yeah. Now I know the pattern in my head. Chromatic. So now you got to do that. One, three. So now I'm getting a pattern differently in my head. When I get to three, when I get to the third chromatic step up, I think whole step. Then third again, one half whole step. So I'm thinking chromatic, not muscle memory. I'm thinking pattern, not muscle memory. I'm thinking pattern, not muscle memory. Now, you know what? I think I need to start thinking patterns instead of muscle memory. Instead of memorizing the muscle memory. Wow, it's epiphany. C, F, B flat, E flat. Wow. Now muscle memory. Muscle memory. I'm forgetting the pattern memory. I see the pattern memory now. Wow. E flat, A flat. I got it. So you take that exercise, that little lick, and I would spend a half an hour running through that circle of fifths. Then I would do it with both hands, actually. I would do it both hands. I'll take a half an hour. Since that one came so easy, I would take I wouldn't even count the time. I would just sit there until I run through all the circle of fifths. And then when I know that I got it, keep doing it until I know I had it. You know, like. B flat. Now you're talking fingering. As far as your scales are concerned, your fingers, it's a certain fingers only supposed to fall on certain keys. So it depends on what you're doing at that particular time. So yeah, I'm going to go, like I said, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on these videos. I'm going to go ahead and sign off and don't get to work. But yeah, I need to exercise. I need to just sitting at the piano doing serious work. You're going to get stuff done, or whatever you're doing in your craft. If you're serious about your craft, just sit there, work on your craft, and challenge yourself. Don't keep playing the same stuff over and over again. I know so many musicians. I see them, street performers. I see them do a show, a rig, or and performance. I see them 8 years later, and they still doing. Well, it's okay, still doing the same performance like Tony Bennett. You could do the same songs for the rest of your life. but they should improve. They should take it to a national level. Next time I see you, oh, you've been playing that same song, man. But it's so like I knew a guy that played on the street and he was singing the guitars, and he was playing like he was just strumming, and he was singing. He wasn't dressing good at all, neither. Too. I made a comment on him. I said, man, you need to change your how you dress, man. You need to change your way how you dress. Looks like me he was like doing really bad at the time. Maybe, had a problem in his life. I don't know what it was, but it was showing on how he wasn't dressing as a musician anyway. Next time I saw him, he had a necktie on and he had changed his thing, and he had stepped up his game a little bit, and everything was coming out a lot of it. Then I made another comment. I challenged them again. I said, man, you sounding good, man. But I said, hey, make a suggestion, man. You're strumming everything. I said, man, why don't you strum some and finger pick? Strum some and finger pick. Strum and finger pick. Learn you can use different different rhythms, finger picking. And I said, strum, finger pick, and put a little solo in there. Strum, finger pick, put a little solo in there. True to very few people that I've given advice to on the street actually took it. And he was one of them. Next time I saw him, he had stepped it up again. And then I got scared of him then. I said, man, I got to watch out. I can't play. And he was getting so good that I wouldn't been able to play in the same area where he played at. I had to step my game up. He was stepping it up quick too. Everything that I gave him, he would step it up. He would listen to what I said and add it to what he was doing. And there was another guy I told him about. He was playing. He had a microphone stand. This guy was traveling heavy. He had 2 big monitors. I'm talking big monitors. His wife had to drop him off there. I mean, he was traveling heavy. He ain't know nothing about portability. He even had a gas powered generator. I told him about the batteries and all that, but he had a microphone stand with a big boom mic. The only thing he did when I taught, and he had 2 keyboards. He had an M1 and he had a toy Casio for the drum beat. And I was telling the man, I said, man, you could run the MIDI from that toy Casio into the M1 and use the drums inside the M1 for higher quality. And plus, he wasn't using his sustain pedal. I told him one time, I said, here, man, you got good quality here in this keyboard. I took the string, I took a setting in there where it had strings and piano out of the M1. I just pushed it. I said, give me the piano with strings. I said, play that. And he said, oh, he was shocked. But he never listened to anything I said. The only thing he did was change the boom microphone and started using the headset. His name was Michael Nichols here in Washington, D.C. If anybody, Washingtonian, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, used to come here years ago, there was a guy he used to play mostly at Judiciary Square. His name was Michael Nichols, light-skinned guy. He played all mostly hymns and gospel music. People used to have church out there with him too, but it was like it's so funny too. It's so funny. The women, it's so funny. I'm gonna say this and stick a foot in my mouth if I have to. If you want to, if you criticize it, but most of the women out there, he was light skinned. It's a light skinned black man, and I want to tell the truth. Also, too, my father was not light skinned, but he's a handsome black man. Because every woman that I introduced my father to in his later years, they would say, "Oh, that's your father? He is handsome." They said the same thing. Every woman I introduced my father to, even in his older years, they say, "That's your father? He's handsome." Over and over again. It was like their mindset. But I say that to say that this guy is a performer on the street. Light-skinned brother, kind of quiet, I guess, in the eyes of a woman. He might have been handsome as far as women were concerned, because they were like eating him up like candy out there, all in his face. I ain't mad at him. I wasn't mad at him. His music was the simplicity in its finest. He played mostly just chords. In matter of fact, he used the automatic accompaniment. He would just chord. Matter of fact, he was giving piano lessons at Dell's music store. I don't, his basic. I guess his theory. You can teach theory, but he would like just chords. The amazing grace of thee. He used the automatic accompaniment. And it's basic chords, and he wasn't using any voicings neither. I mean, that I could hear, but it was just mostly basic chords with the automatic accompaniment. He used the automatic accompaniment, or he just hold the chords and let the thing with the strings. It was really simple, and he would sing basic hymns. But I want to tell you that I'm telling the truth. The women, I come from the '60s when I was small. Black and I'm proud. The beauty of the black people was so much stereotyped into ugliness. We were Aunt Jemima. It was the black skin was something that they made fun of. Matter of fact, when you joned on somebody in school, when you made fun of somebody, when black people made fun of each other in school, they were called you black, some so and so and so. That was supposed to be like the worst thing in the world for another black person to call. Matter of fact, we weren't black people. Matter of fact, the civil rights are the people that made up that black people stuff. Civil rights. Jesse Jackson was one of the forerunners, and Black Panthers and all of those. We were colored people, Negroes. I don't have anything against that and being colored too. I'm a copper colored person. I'd rather be referred to as a colored person because they've made up that black thing. It's no nation called black. There's no country called black. You can't say that you come from the black. You come from nation black. It's like look on a map for a place called black, and then you could say black people came from that place. It's no place. That's not a nationality. It's not an ethnic. It's just a name. We've been so confused. We took that one, thinking that it was going to give us dignity. I'm black and I'm proud. James Brown. I say all that to say that this guy out there playing the piano was light skinned, and the brainwashing of most of the women, they flipped out over him. I ain't mad at him. I'm just saying that this is how the world this is where we have come to, where this is where we are. Our mindsets, you have to put yourself in check. Put yourself in check, because I remember there was even at the museum, they did the thing with the black babies. It was an experiment, they took back in the day. It might be a little bit different now. It may be different now. If things might have changed a lot, you take a black baby and a white baby and take a bunch of children and go all over the United States and ask which one of the babies. It may be different if you do it with Barbie dolls, but these look like little babies. These actually look like babies, a black baby and a white baby. And most of them in the '60s, most everybody wanted the white baby. Most of the little kids wanted the white baby. Maybe now it might change if you use Barbies, your Barbie dolls, the tan Barbie doll. I think all the kids might want that. But yeah, that's an interesting thing nowadays. If they do it all over again. I know at one time. Or which one of the Michael Jackson dolls would they want? The light one or the dark one? The dark Michael Jackson or the light one? It's just the world is so weird. Let me get out of here. How'd I get into that? I was talking about this keyboard player that was traveling heavy. I went all the way back to people improving, musicians stepping up your game. that had to do with stepping up your game. You know, whatever you're doing, step up your game. Whatever trade you're working on, you know, step it up. Step it up. Learn more about it. How much do you know about your own trade? How have you been trying to study your own trade each day? Are you trying to take it to the next level? Practicing. I'm out. And I'm getting out of here so I can practice my own trade. I'm gone. Peace and love. See how many people listening. One.